Hey YouTube, I'm Razor, and today I'm coming to you with another Transformers review. Today I'm going to be looking at another Transformers of Power of the Primes Transformers Rippersnapper. Now I did come across him at my local Walmart earlier today. I do have the G1, but I don't have him in his shark mode. But here he is side by side. But you know what? Just for sake. Because I know I'm going to have someone ask me what does he look like next to him. Here he is in his robot mode. So there you have both of them together in side by side. Okay, so this is Wave 2 Deluxes. The other ones were the other two Dinobots and Moonracer, but sadly, I didn't see any of them. I did not see Hunger, so yeah, I saw him and went for it. Here he is next to Dreadwind. So you can see how he scales to him. Like the really big monster next to a giant jet. The cool thing about him is you can store the prime armor here on his butt via these are two protrusions that are sticking out that will slot into these little holes, divots right here. And the cool thing about his prime armor, it is the same piece that comes with the limb Dinobots for Volcanus because of the spikes, and it's the same color as the blue that's on him. He does have two little pegs here on his back behind his dorsal fin, so you can take a Prime Master or a Titan Master. They can just like stand there like this, which I find to be weird. But I prefer to do this. Have him hold on to his dorsal fin for dear life. Do like kind of break their knees. But posability on him, if you want to get the guns out the way, you can have him anyway, like this, have him up, or just fold him flat on his back. Either way, it's up to you. I'm going to go ahead and unpeg him for right now. Put him off to the side. Posability of Shark is there is a movable jaw, so you can go nom 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 nom. The arms here are at a ball joint here at the shoulder, a ball joint at the elbow, so he can nyeh, 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 nyeh. Swivel at the wrist, no waist articulation, ball joint at the knee or at the hip, a little weird hinge joint here at the knee. It goes back, but he kind of kicks forward, and he does have a little wag at the tail. You can bring it out, but it's kind of yeah. So he's got a little wag. He's very cool. The color on this guy is perfect. Like he's got silver here for the gills. There is silver in the mouth for the teeth. He's got a nice blue dorsal fin. The little eyes are red, and I do love the Decepticon insignia. And this is not a sticker. This is actually tamper-graphed on. So that's very cool. It's a very cool detail. I'm going to show off his combination modes, his limb modes. So first and you can do this with or without the guns attached. We're going to close up his mouth, pop his head up, and what's cool about his head are these little nubby pegs right here. That peg right in here. I don't know if you can see it right there. Right, my finger's pointing right there. They just clip in, and then when you come to the back, there's these little knots, divots right here in the back where the guns would sit, and just rests right there. So before we do that, we're going to go into leg mode. So do that, rotate the head around, or Leave the head as is. Rotate it all the way back to reveal the connection. I'm going to take the arms, rotate them around, bend them at the elbow. There's this little peg here that's going to peg right into here, into his back. And then just rotate the claw like so. So do that in the other arm. Peg it in, rotate the claw. Gonna fold the legs up. There's this little peg here that's gonna peg right behind where the pin sits. Peg those in. I'm gonna take the tail, bring it up, fold it again, and bring it in. Fold it, keep it behind it. And there you have him in his leg mode. And you can put the cannons here and have him stand straight up or backwards. It's a leg. Sorry, I have it up too high. You can put the cannons here and have them stick up. So it's a leg. The foot pieces come with hunger. The limb guys come with feet, with the hands. So to go from this to his limb. Oh, I just now noticed this little something detail pick out. I don't know how that's gonna come out, but there are these three little engines right here in this block right here. I don't know how well that's coming out, but there are three little engines or little turbines, which I find to be very cool. So we're gonna bring the tail down, keep these like so, keep this whole upper body section the way it is. Gonna move the shark head out the way. Gonna bring these pieces down, and then we're gonna take this section, bring it out, bring it up. That old school combiner style or jet combiner, jet legs. Close it back up. This tail will actually snug deeper into there, like so. It won't do it when the legs are folded into it. So I'm going to take this piece, fold it up, bring this back where it was, rotate the waist, bend at the combiner elbow. Go ahead and take the hand, bring out the fist, fold the thumbs in. Make sure you bring up the little fingers. Make it on right. And there we have his arm mode. Very nice. I do like the arm. When I do get Abominus or all the other Terracons, he will be an arm unit. So I'm going to go from this into robot mode. All right, it's very simple. All you gotta do is bring the connection port up, revealing the head. Leave the shark head as is. Take the arms, bring them down, rotate them at the claw, have the arm like so, and then bring them up at the shoulder. Do the same thing on the other arm. Bring up, rotate them at the waist, and then split the legs apart. And here we can go ahead and add the cannons back onto his back, like so. And there you have him in his robot mode. And I do like this robot mode. Let me give you a size comparison. Here he is next to his Duocon partner, Battle Trap. You see Battle Trap comes up just to his shoulder. I did fix his backpack thanks to Spade of the Bolt Matrix, who did this on his review. Basically just keeping the arms folded up as is. And you can have a spinning propeller on his back. So, very cool. Posability of Rippersnapper in robot mode is there's a ball joint at the head, so you can get a full 360. There is a hinge here for up and down, with a ball joint at the shoulder, ball joint at the elbow, and swivel at the wrist. Same articulation as in shark mode. In robot mode, he does have a swivel at the waist, does have a ball joint at the hips, can go out that far, can come forward this far, back that far. He has a nice knee bend, not much really to say on feet. You can take his guns here, and he can we'll unpeg one of them, and he can go ahead and hold it. He can hold both guns. What I noticed about him is, if you see on my G1 Rippersnapper, he's got still the G1 decals. He has the same paint job on the waist and knees that's like literally spot on identical to the G1 decals. And he does have this yellow intake here in the back of his legs, which is for the front. I do love his head sculpt. That is very nicely painted. I think the other, yeah, the other one just has a yellow visor. This is very nicely painted. Now he does have the same ability for the prime armor that Dreadwind and all the other limb combiners have. Is to take this piece, fold it down. We'll have a connection port. Go ahead, take the hand, fold the thumbs out, fold the fist in, fold this piece down, and we'll peg that into place. And we can go ahead and pop this piece out, and you can peg a Prime Master in, or a Titan Master if you have one available. And there we have him carrying Optimus Prime's head. Then we can use this for him as a gun for him, but what I'm going to do for it is, whenever he has a Prime Armor in him, I'm going to use it for Battle Trap. So Battle Trap now has a pistol. Pachoo, pachoo. So there you guys have it. There is my review for Power of the Primes Deluxe Class Rippersnapper. I'm Windrazor, and I'll see you on the next review.